What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Zero Lab. Today we're taking a look at another Pokemon TCG Pocket deck. Obviously the new Triumphant Light set is out in TCG Pocket, which is super exciting. A ton of great new cards to explore in that set for us to build decks out of. And today we're taking a look at one of those cards. It is the new Tyranitar. This Tyranitar is huge, 160 HP. Has the Power Link ability. If you have Arceus or Arceus EX in play, attacks used by this Pokemon do 30 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. Then it has the Land Crush attack for 4 energy, does 130 damage, but if we have an Arceus in play, we're doing 160 damage, which is crazy. We can make this guy even bigger with a giant cape, and that's exactly what we're doing in this deck. Question is, how do we set up 4 energy on a Tyranitar? Well, we're building him up behind the Druddigons. Druddigon has the Rough Skin ability, where when it's attacked by your opponent's Pokemon, you do 20 damage back to them. So just a good wall for us to set up behind. We obviously are playing 2 Arceus EXs in here as well, a good attacker, and it powers up the Tyranitar's attack. Rounding out the list, we have a Potion, 2 Pokeballs, a Pokemon Communication, 2 Giant Capes, 2 Professor's Research, and 2 Leaf. So I think this deck is really, really cool. I'm excited to show it off for you guys today. I've played a few games with it on the ladder so far, and it's been doing it pretty well. Obviously, 4 energy is a lot of energy to get on a Tyranitar, so it can take a while. If we ever get some fighting energy acceleration in the game, that's not Brock. Brock is worthless here to us here. If we ever get any fighting acceleration like we have with water acceleration, like the Manaphy, I think this Tyranitar is going to be super, super good. But for now, we're left to just manually attach to it. But if you guys are enjoying our content here at the Zero Lab, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We're really trying to grow the channel, and that helps us out a lot. Looks like we're going first here. Up against a fighting deck. We're just going to research. To begin with, we research into a research and a Pokeball. That Pokeball is great. That's going to find us a Druddigon, which is good for us because we're going to be able to retreat out of that Larvitar into the Druddigon next turn. And we'll just end our turn here. Unfortunately, we have to lose that energy attachment to retreat out of the Larvitar because I think it is just best for us to play a research this turn and not a leaf. Actually, I don't know. Maybe we do play the leaf. It might be changed. That decision could change based on our top deck as well. Jab going to do 20 to our Larvitar. Draw into a Giant Cape. I think we'll leaf here. We don't want to lose that energy attachment, but that does mean that we're not evolving into Pupitar this turn. We'll end our turn there. They got the Sabrina. That's really annoying. That's one thing I was worried about when we retreated out of that Larvitar. And they've just got it all. Oh, that feels so bad. Okay. Can we salvage this? Probably not. Oh, that's so unfortunate. But we'll do our best. Another Druddigon. We're going to research here. There's an Arceus Pokeball. Will find us either Arceus or Larvitar. There's a Larvitar. I think unfortunately at this point we just have to power up the Arceus though. End our turn there. Got the Rocky Helmet. Catch for turn onto the Riolu. Doing 60 to our Druddigon. Just keep powering up the Arceus here. And our turn there. Trouble is our Arceus is weak to fighting. So we'll see how we're able to get around this. I'm not sure if we'll be able to. We really wanted to be attacking with the Tyranitar in this matchup. Trading into the Mankey is interesting. Obviously, a heads here would be really bad for us. Unfortunate. Alright, sending up the Arceus. Take the knockout. They're going to come back with the Lucario and do 80 to us. Marshadow. Marshadow's rough for us for sure. Does 120 to us. So they're going to jab for 40. We're actually... Oh, they're not going to jab for 40. All right, interesting. Oh my gosh, they got double Lucario. Yeah. I don't know if there's a way around this. Another Arceus. Yeah, I don't think there's any way out of this for us. Them getting our first Larvitar was really bad. We never even drew into a Pupitar. But that is what Stage 2 decks are like sometimes in TCG Pocket. So we're going to give this another shot here in a game 2. Hope we get set up a little better and our opponent draws a little less crazy. All right, heads, we're going first. Starting the Arceus. Got Research, Double Leaf in hand. Going up against a Fire deck. So this will be interesting to see how we can do against potentially a Charizard deck with this. Draw for turn, that's a Pokémon. Research, hope to find a Larvitar here. There's a Tyranitar, double Tyranitar. So we will use that Pokémon. See if we can't find a Larvitar. Found another Arceus. We're just going to bench that. And end our turn. So they've got a great turn if they can find some basics. They started their Moltres. They get to go second. So all the things that these Moltres decks want to do. They might. Maybe they don't have a basic. That would be great. And they don't. All right. We find ourselves a Pokeball here. There's a Larvitar. However, we are just in a position where powering up our Arceus is better here. For now. Maybe this game will last enough turns where it's worth... where we'll be able to power up both. There's another Larvitar. We're going to bench that. Attach for turn. So they're going to be hitting us first. Do I leaf here? If I do, what do I leaf into? Could leave because we have double leaf. Maybe we just retreat into this Arceus. And then we can leaf next turn into the other Arceus. Start to get our Druddigons out of the deck. Attach return to Arceus. Leaf. And Ultimate Force will do 130 here. We should be in a good spot here. It's really crazy that they're so far into their deck and haven't found another basic. They're going to knock out our other Arceus here with Heat Blast. But then we just win. So, very strange that they didn't have another basic Pokemon. There we go. One win in. That's one of the cool things about this deck. Arceus is a very good attacker, and there's going to be games where just attacking with Arceus is better than attacking with the Tyranitar, but the Tyranitar is also so good. And so you have like these two good attackers in the same deck, and you're able to kind of choose which one you want to go with in a certain matchup. Obviously, in the matchups where like Arceus is weak, you definitely want to be going into the Tyranitar as early as possible. But it doesn't always work out that way. Obviously, getting 4 energy on the Tyranitar is a lot of energy. And it's hard to do. I do think that if we get some sort of fighting energy acceleration in the game, that this card is miles better. But I do think it is still playable right now. Looks like we have a pretty good opening hand. We got Pupitar, we got Research. We are going first against a Lightning deck. So we're going to really want to get into the Tyranitar this game. There's Tyranitar, there's a potion, but no Pupitars, sadly. This is a Magneton with Psychic Energies. What are we powering up with Psychic Energies? Miss Magius? We'll have to see. Alright, no other basics for them. Here's a Pokeball for us. Find a Druddigon, that's great. We do want Larvitars, but now we can leaf out of the Arceus. And then we're going to start attaching to the Arceus. Bench that. I'm going to potion here so they can't Cyrus. Because you never know. And then we'll end our turn. Would love a Research. 10 cards left in deck. See what our opponent does. They did Pokeball, but they didn't bench anything, which was interesting last turn. Waiting on our opponent here. They get their second Research. That's crazy. Do they bench anything? What are they doing? All right, looks like we've got an absent opponent potentially. All right. Pokeball. Can this find us a Larvitar? Another Dredagon. I'm gonna hold on to that for now. Pass back to our opponent, see if they'll play the game this turn. Would be nice to have a little stricter time rules in the game. I think people get too much time between making actions. This is a weird deck. I don't know where they're playing Psychic Energies. We got the Dawn, though, to attack with the Pachirisu here. We got a Mewtwo in here? What the heck? That's fine, though. That lets our Arceus knock out the Pachirisu. And Ultimate Force for the knockout here. Unfortunately, we haven't been able to set up the Tyranitar in any of these games because that's the coolest part of the deck. But in Pocket, sometimes Stage 2s just do not cooperate. That's all right. Got the Volt Charge come down. Are we going to see another Dawn come down potentially as well? Get that Psychic Sphere going. There it is. Okay, that's concerning. I think we got to retreat. Where are our Larvitars, man? This is crazy. Kind of too late to be using our Larvitars anyway. Like we don't have time to power up a Tyranitar, but insane that we haven't found one. Our deck is Larvitar, Larvitar, Pokecom, Leaf, Research, Cape. My goodness. Really? All right, let's hope they don't play another Cyrus. I don't think this deck can fit two Cyrus. What cards do they have left? They've got a Pokeball, a Magnezone. Oh, there's 6. I mean, do they just play a 1/1/1 Magnezone line? That would be weird. Okay. Are we good then? Let's see. Yeah, let's send up this. This is such a close game. It's crazy. I need another basic to knock out this Mewtwo. What's their... Like, where's their Magnezone? Do they not play a Magnezone? Is this just like a Dawn moving? There's no way they don't play a Magnezone. There's the Magnezone. Alright, so are we retreating on the Mewtwo or are we Psychic Sphering? Okay, there's the Psychic Sphere. Okay, we didn't find our other basic. I'm so confused as to what to do here. They just need one. So they just Magnezone twice into the Tyranitar and they win. Dang, we couldn't quite get there. We needed to top deck the Larvitar because we'd be doing 130. But our Larvitars eluded us all game. All right, let's attempt a 4th game here. See if we can't get a Tyranitar going. All right, going first, starting the Druddigon. We have all Pokemon in our hand. Oh boy. This could be bad. Why do we keep going first also? That stinks. Pokeball, come on, find us a Larvitar. Find us a Larvitar. You've got to be kidding. Where are the Larvitars today, man? This is BS. All right. End of turn. They just got it like that, man. They start the Manaphy. They got the Oceanic Gift going. Meanwhile, we're like begging to find a Larvitar. Larvitar. There we go. This is one of the things that is a little bit bothersome about Pocket at times, is you get stuck with like a hand of Pokemon, and then your opponent just goes like research, Pokeball, Pokeball, and you're like, oh, you have 7 cards left in deck. I have 12. It's crazy. There's our research. All right. Doing fine here. If they do another Oceanic Gift, that's like giving us time to just have our Tyranitar fully powered up. That gives them obviously a ton of energy in play. It also gives us a good amount too. Having Giant Cape and Potion in hand is really good as well. I'm going to bench this Larvitar and end our turn there. They're kind of, I think they're wanting me to make the first move, which I'm not going to be doing. And it can only really harm us if they play Serena. But no, they're actually going in with the Blizzard here, it looks like. So we got to watch out for the Cyrus. That's the big thing we got to worry about here. I'm going to potion the Tyranitar so it can't be Cyrused. And end our turn. Are they going to go into the Vaporeon? Seems likely. They do have the Cyrus. They're going to bring up the Arceus. We're going to see a retreat into the Palkia. Yep, just a Blizzard here. All right, we got the Leaf. That's huge. Just the Land Crush knockout. We finally got the Tyranitar powered up in this video, which is sick. The question is if they have a second Cyrus. I would really struggle to think this deck can fit a second Cyrus. But I guess we'll see. Because they could just Cyrus the Arceus and KO the Dredagon here. That would be unfortunate. Ooh, they've got the Giant Cape. Okay. And they just have... Dude, that's so tilting. Why do people play like this? Go... Just do it. Why are you, like, doing all this stuff? You have game in hand. Just play game in hand. Tilting. You know, there's not much you can do to beat your opponent when you let them mana feel like 17 times and draw through their entire deck. Yeah, I think the Tyranitar needs some fighting energy acceleration to be any good. But, like, man, 160 is crazy HP, crazy attack. Just can't quite get there yet. But a fun deck nonetheless. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you guys in the next video.